back on. Here comes the singers. So I'm going to tighten up on the shot on the stage. Hopefully I'll be able to get them all in. I'm zooming in slowly. They should be coming up on the stage. So there should be 2 mics up there.
Please remain standing for the salute to the flag.
Why did we get feedback?
And the singing of our national anthem. Ready? Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sure, SM 58s. Yeah. You can bring up the volume a little bit. A little bit more. Take the lows down on the board. All kinds of feedback. They're so far from the mic. It's low, but the problem is they're so far from the mics. Yeah. Not sure if Gabby's going to be staying there, but she's in the shot the whole time. I say, when they go to move all those things, that might be a time to mute it. They're going to be rolling the podium over and all that kind of stuff. Looks like the principal's coming up. He might be moving the podium. Yeah, it looks like he's going for the podium. So take the mic levels down so no sounds get in there, especially when he goes to move them. And somebody might need to help him adjust one of those mics. Hopefully they'll grab that mic and adjust it. It should be aimed right at him, hopefully. He didn't move the mic. And take down the second mic, you won't need the sound of the sound. Bring up the volume. Go out there and adjust the mic.
Good morning, and thank you all for joining us to celebrate.
Take up the levels a little bit, Jordan.
Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the Rockaway Township Board of Education for all your support during this tumultuous year and a half.
Should be on.
This includes our board president, Nancy Helford, Vice President Rachel Brooks, Lisa Mezig, Marissa Smith, Tanya Shields, Christy Curlin, and Aaron Tomasini.
A little better. You can bring it up a little more.
Also like to thank our Assistant Superintendent,
Yeah.
Mr. Higgins, Director of Special Education, Ms. Lewis, Director of Human Resources, Ms. Anita West, and our School Business Administrator, Mr. Carlisle. I would also like to thank our Vice Principals, Mrs. Varkatapane and Mr. Rawlins, as well as our elementary school principals.
All you got to do is aim the mic
last
to
and not
dead
certainly
center.
least,
The levels
our
are
Rockaway Township teachers, counselors, staff
Wait till
assistants,
the next
for
move.
really navigating this
next,
ship
person
the
gets
past
up
year and a half. So thank you to all those very
Bring
important
the volume
people.
levels up a little bit more.
I would like to thank our Superintendent, Peter Ternami. Dr. Ternami leads our district with class and dignity. He has a strong
take the
belief
levels
in
up a
staff,
little bit,
students,
slowly,
and
in case you
families
get
of
feedback.
Rockaway Township. Through his leadership, we have all been able to make the virtual experience not only a place of learning, but a place where our students can thrive. Thank you, Dr. Tanami, for your support in making this event possible.
The other
I'd like
mic's
to
down,
thank
right?
Mayor Mike Puzio, who was a Copeland Middle School staff member at one point. His leadership and his vision made today at this field, this graduation in Rockaway Township,
the mic right
a reality.
at his mouth.
So thank you, Mayor Puzio.
How's the image look?
It takes a lot of people to make a day like today possible. A person who was instrumental in this is Dave Dyer, the Rockaway Township Assistant Business Administrator, who volunteered his time and resources to help plan this momentous occasion. Dave was constantly on the phone with their team the past 2 months, making sure we had everything we needed. Dave, thank you for your help, and more importantly, thank you for your friendship.
So Matt, at the end after the diplomas, if Gabby's over there, just tell her to make sure.
I'd like to thank
just
the
remind
Rockaway
her
Public
that center
School
of the aisle,
System Maintenance
she's in the aisle,
Department,
she's
the
going
Rockaway
full body
Town
shot. So
Maintenance
just
Department,
gently
our
remind
Police
her.
Department, everyone who worked behind the scenes to make this happen.
Gabby's the
Chief
iPad.
Garland, Officer
So she
Marcy,
came over, she
Resource
was
Officer,
recording
thank you
for
for getting this set up for us
So
and
just
bearing
ask
with
her,
us and
ask her
working with
nicely
us
if
to
she's
make this
planning
happen.
on
Thank
going
you
back
very much.
over again to take more shots. And if she is, to just be mindful because the camera is right down the aisle.
Lastly, I would like to
looking straight
thank
at her.
our 8th grade counselor, Ms. Dunnigan, for everything she has done this school year. Ms. Dunnigan has worked tirelessly to plan and coordinate every last detail of today. The maintenance folks from the town and the school would call my cell phone asking for the boss. They, of course, were not referring to me, but Ms. Dunnigan, who made sure every chair, every diploma, every balloon was in its appropriate place. So, Ms. Dunnigan, thank you. I'd like to thank the Copeland Middle School PTA for their time, their resources. They've been with us every step of the way, fundraising, taking the ideas of the kids and bringing them to life. So thank you so much, our Copeland Middle School PTA. Ms. Ronnie Johnson, who worked with the team of student leaders to design our legacy mural for the class of 2021. Thank you, Ms. Johnson, for working around the clock and working with our students to make that happen. This past year has tested our resolve. This has been a time that goes against everything we believe in. Over the years, we have spent so much time encouraging our kids and families to disconnect from technology, only to put our kids in front of computers for the bulk of their day. As parents and educators, we want our kids to cultivate positive relationships, to look people in the eyes and say please and thank you. As we navigated the school year, those values that we instilled in our children were evident in everything this group of students did. What emerged during this pandemic was a group of mature student leaders, young people who stepped up to the challenge of the pandemic world. Where others saw obstacles, our students saw opportunities. Opportunities to form strong connections with their teachers, their school, and each other. Students, as you travel the road ahead, remember that life's a journey, not a destination. Remember that it's important to embrace the process of learning, but it's more important to embrace the challenge of being an authentic human being who embodies the Rockaway Township School District core values of honesty, empathy, acceptance, respect, and trust. I leave you with one final thought. Which is more important, asked Big Panda, the journey or the destination?
He's getting ready to come down.
The company, said Tiny Dragon.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. At this time, I'd like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Peter Tanami.
Thank you, Principal Ganella, and good morning, Rockaway Township School Community, and a very special good morning and welcome to our class of 2021 graduates and their families. We are so thrilled you are here with us today, and we are so very, very proud of you. I would also like to take a moment to offer some additional welcomes and sentiments of gratitude to the community. I'd like to welcome our Board of Education members with us this morning and thank them for their dedicated service to our community. Let me also thank and welcome our Rockaway Township officials and Mayor Puzio, who is with us today. This event would not be possible without their support and collaboration, and we are so thrilled to be able to host this graduation right here in Rockaway Township. For the past 2 months, most of my mornings began with a phone call with Principal Ganella, discussing what our plan would be for this graduation. These calls often turned into mini counseling sessions for my anxiety, as Principal Ganella would calmly explain how we could do this event and how we would be able to solve for the various challenges we would encounter. Well, not surprisingly, Principal Ganella and his team pulled it off. After a year like no other, you have provided our community with a glorious event. Please join me in thanking them for their efforts in organizing this event today. Principal Ganella, thank you. I too would also like to acknowledge and thank the Copeland PTA for their generous support and dedication in helping decorate so beautifully for our graduation today and their many gifts. Please also allow me to acknowledge and thank our IT and maintenance department led by Mr. Elder, Mr. Cueves, for their heroic efforts in organizing all of the technology and setup for today's event. Lastly, I'd like to take a minute to acknowledge and offer my most sincere gratitude and appreciation to all of our school leaders, our elementary leaders in particular, who are with us today to my right, our teachers, and our staff. Your work during this past school year has demonstrated more than ever your deep commitment and dedication to serving the students and families of Rockaway Township. When we were faced with the question of whether or not our schools would reopen for the 2020-2021 school year, you answered it loud and clear and came back for full days of in-person instruction on day one. Thank you all for all you have done for our community during this pandemic. Thank you. To our graduates, well, it has certainly been a school year like none other. You sit here today having demonstrated unprecedented resilience in the face of so many challenges. During this pandemic, you adapted your learning styles. You persevered through discomfort and disappointment, and you continue to demonstrate and live out our core values of heart in all that you did. While I know you didn't have as many experiences or traditional activities as previous graduating classes, to me, your legacy is rich with great accomplishments. To me, this school year just demonstrated even further how you all represent a very special, one-of-a-kind class of graduates. Still, a graduation is about much more than one moment in time or even one school year. Today, we come together to honor and celebrate you for the work and achievements you have accomplished during these early stages of your journey that will encompass your entire lifetime. Indeed, my greatest wish for all of our graduates is that you will continue your journey wherever it may take you and become lifelong learners. During your high school years, you will expand your horizons further and begin to set career and life goals that will begin to influence your daily life in new and exciting ways. As you work toward achieving these goals, remain curious and open to new understandings and new friendships. In so much of the work you will accomplish in your life, may you always remember the relationships you create and take with you will bring you much joy and happiness. Invest in your relationships. Work to keep them healthy, and if they should ever feel broken, work to restore them in all that you do. Again, congratulations to our graduating class of 2021. We are so thrilled that you are with us today. We are so proud of you, and to your families, I congratulate you as well. With that, I'm going to invite Board Member Mezek to join us for additional comments. Ms. Mezek?
Good morning, everyone. I am Lisa Mezek on behalf of the Rockaway Township Board of Education. I'm so happy that the conditions have taken a positive turn and allowed us to have an in-person graduation
You
ceremony.
could take the volume up a hair.
Let me begin with a heartfelt thanks to our administration, our principals,
Yeah,
our
she's just a little
teachers,
shorter.
our support staff,
Just a little shorter.
our
So take the
secretaries,
volume
our
up.
custodial and maintenance staff, our IT department, and all members of the transportation department, as well as all the Rockaway Township community members that are here today.
Are
Each
you
one of
doing
you
some
have
cutaways
played an
when they
essential role
talk
this
about
year.
the class and stuff?
To the families who are here with us today, either in person or virtually, thank you for your support and entrusting us with our most precious resource, your children. Dear graduates of the class of 2021, we are almost high schoolers,
Might be a nice time
and
to
with
cut
this
to one side and
milestone
then maybe to the
comes
other
more
side.
challenges to accept and more opportunities to make decisions. As Harriet Tubman said, every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. At this moment, you have a blank canvas in front of you. So find your passion. Dream big dreams for your future. Believe in yourself. Remember, at times you will fail. Don't give up. Keep moving forward,
does.
even if sometimes you feel like you're sitting in traffic on Route 80 during rush hour. I want to thank each one of you for being a part of Copeland Middle School
this camera
and the
in
Rockaway
manual
Township
focus?
School District.
I'm gonna need some help
We are
back here
truly
because I don't
better
know this
because you
camera.
are part of us. It's time for you all to step to the door on the next stage of your life. So throw open that door and step
leave
through
it right there.
confidently.
And what about
Congratulations,
Iris?
congratulations, graduates.
I would now like to introduce Vice Principals Varcatapane and Rawlins for the awarding of our diplomas.
Hello graduates, hello families. We ask that you hold your applause until the end so that all graduates' names can be heard. Would the first row please stand? Phoebe Aboud. Khaldun Abdullah. Sarah Abrams. Mackenzie Adams. Joseph Agadini. Kaylee Akaway. Eric Alexander. Lindsay Alvaranga. Sarah Asif. Kalani Asar. Row 1, you may sit. Row 2, please stand. Braden Babcock. Ryan Babcock. Elijah Bacosa. Matthew Barinello. Luciana Barbagallo. Jaden Barkowitz. Amber Bartolomeo. Sophia Bavaro. Edward Beck. Sierra Bernice. You may be seated. Would the next row please stand? Mia Betancourt. Isha Batia. Martin Belai. Caitlin Bogert. Santiago Bonilla Garcia. Drew Bonnet. Jaden Boralski. Heath Braun. Krista Bray. Cole Brennan. You may be seated. With the next row, please stand. Tiffany Broquis Rivera. Chase Brusso. Alejandro Burgoa. Ernesto Burgoa. Brian Caggiano. Daniel Calentropio. Julia Callie Gonzalez. Rosani Camillo. Ariana Carbajal. Jade Carter. You may be seated. With the next row, please stand. Megan Costello. Eduardo Castro Jimenez. Lola Cedeno. Isabella Servino. Lindsay Chan. Kevin Chiranu. Aisha Chandri. Taylor Christensen. Joffrey Cipriano. Ania Clark. You may be seated, which the next row, please stand. Noah Kalela. Madeline D'Agostino. Justice Davis. Frank D'Annunzio. Carolina Diaz. Emma Dickerson. Caitlin Dillon. Isabella DeSario. Dylan Donker. Eliana Dorsey. You may be seated. With the next row, please stand. Frank Draper. Liam Durning. Charlotte Dyer. Damien Escobar Viver. Skylar Fairher. Shelby Fearon. Kayla Feingold. Sadie Feingold. Genesis Furman. Amaldi Ferreira. With the next row, please stand. Margaret Fike. Brianna Finley. Anthony Fiore. Colin Fisher. Marcello Flamia. Aiden Jacob Flores. Brody Frank. Zachary Fro. Aiden Fry. Logan Garcia. With the next row, please stand. Allie Gardner. Lexi Garamuno. Eric Gilfand. Sarah Gleason. Aiden Gomez. Aiden Gonzalez Carella. Dominic Graziano. Savannah Griff. Gia Gupta. Thomas Halkias. With the next row, please stand. Angelica Hammond. Justin Hansen. Maha Hassan. Russell Heath. Brooke Henny. Taylor Hofbrauer. Lauren Hong. Marissa Hunt. Anthony Imperial. Vladik Jasikoff. With the next row, please stand. Erica Jennings. Alejandro Jimenez Fontana. Joshua Jose. Emily Canet. Madison Kenny. Grace Kenyon. Hiba Khan. Sammy Karam. Sean Kiesling. Tyler Klein. With the next row, please stand. Matthew Klinginger. Vienna Kopelov. Tyler Corman. Thomas Kovacs. Kyler Krajkovic. Emma Kryger. Jillian Kurland. Isabella Kuzmich. Beatrice Alexis Labanisa. Skylar Labonia. Would the next row please stand? Natalie Lanzarotti. Philip Lazario. Yui Lee. Gabriel Lima. Mackenzie Loader. Clever Loha. Brianna Latero. Kayla O'Flaherty. Kiara O'Flaherty. Adam Lazardia. I would now like to introduce Mr. Brian Rollins.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to continue on with the ceremony. This side, please stand up, first row. Excellent. Ian Maldonado Ortiz. Krisha Mandala. Tara Mons. Devin Martinick. Karen Martinez Alvarez. Jefferson Martinez Sanchez. Jennifer Martinez Sanchez. Sol Martucci Hutchins.
That's my boy.
Isabella May.
Hooray.
And Braden McDonald. Next row. Kira McGreevy. Aaron Kuhn. Patrick McMorland. Nikki McNaji. Elias Melendez. Jake Merlucci. Lacey Burrs. Aaron Meyerson. Christian Mezek. Gianna McCullough. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Next row. Sidra Mir. Aaron Miskaman. Ashia Mahante. Maya Molina. Matthew Mora. Ryan Mullen. Emily Mulrooney. Celeste Myers. And Owen Myers. There. Emily Murray. Emily Murray. Next row. Arata Nakano. Stefano Nava. Gianluca Nice. Luca Nunziata. Kelly O'Donnell.
Kelly.
Thomas O'Toole. Hannah Olson. Antonia Riccio. Camila Ortiz. And Ryan Osbond. All right. Next row. Lexi Pappas. Tanish Patel. Romaine Patterson. Nicholas Petrozzini. Rocco Pizzino. Benjamin Polito. Ariel Posner. Angelique Prudencio Osorio. Hayden Wackenbush. And Riley Quinn. Next row. Owen Quinones. Savanaya Rajagopal. Moniz Rajagopalan. Mia Rarouk. Alexa Ray. Nolan Red. Morgan Riley. Nicholas Rex. Tatiana Richardson. And Aishala Rivera. Ashayla Rivera. Next row. Joshua Rivera Gonzalez. Marina Rodriguez. Daniela Rodriguez Hernandez. Christian Rosado. Sarah Rosenberg. Zachary Respond. Chase Rutzler. Alan Resnick. Santiago Sabagal. And Shayna Sackett. Outstanding. Next row. F.A. Sahin. Marcus St. Rose. Philippe Salabaj. Ariana Sanchez. William Santucci. Seneca Sauceda. Joshua Savage. Alexa Saw. Max Schubel. And Evan Schlachter. Next row. Andrew Scott. Carter Seeley. Mikhail Shakanov. Sahel Samsudin. Vedika Shakula. Ian Silva. Giovanna Smolinski. Thomas Subcheck. Bethany Soto. Jeremy Spatola. Excellent. Next row. Come on up, Ryder. Ryder Stombach. There you go. Frank Stanton. Addiston Stella. Lily Stevenson. Anthony Strignile. Danielle Strignile. Peem Suckapongs. Ronnie Torboda. Cecilia Tanner. Aya Tawam. Come on up, Kyle. Okay. Kaio Teixeira. Joshua Thomas. Stephanie Thomas. Kiora Tierson. Luke Tinney. Emily Tomei. Ian Torres Miranda. Andres Torres Capote. Charlize Touch. And Ariana O'Hales. Come on up, Harshvi. Here we go. Harshvi Bakaria. Ava Valley, Abby Van Sickle, Joel Varghese, Shelson Vasquez Alvarez, Sakrish Vada Nobalata, Ryan Vega, Sierra Verlesa, Henry Verona, and Veronica Valalta. Eric, come on up. Outstanding. Eric Villa Vincenzio. Mayak Wadam. Ashley Wong. Justin Werner. Terrell Wolfong. Dylan Williams. Isaiah Williamson. Michelle Winkelhofer. Caleb Wolf. And Andrew Yager. Jocelyn Zambrano. Jackson Zarski. And Angelina Zavraska. Without further ado, I'd like to turn it back over to Principal Ganella.
Graduates, if you could please rise. Parents and guests, big round of applause for your graduates, class of 2021. At this time, graduates, you can place your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left side to signify your graduation from Copeland Middle School. Class of 2021, good luck on your journey. Students, parents, and guests, please feel free to take pictures at the field today. There's some photo areas off to the side. The field will be open for a little while longer for you to take some nice photos. Thank you everyone for coming. Enjoy the rest of your day.